What's up, lovers? How are you doing today? Okay, today I am making a special video. It is special because, I think I talk to you guys a lot about how to get the girl, or how to play with her mind a little bit when she's one of those women that need to be played with, or how to keep a girl and stuff. And I think I don't talk enough about how to please your woman, because this is difficult. The woman body is a little hard. I don't know if you guys have no issues in that area, but I'm sure there's some guys that have issues in that area, because I hear a lot of my girlfriends that sex is not that great. I don't know if they let you know, but they let me know. So today I'm gonna let you know how you can make a woman do what? Fucking squirt. Like, I don't know if that's something that's on your bucket list because you've never done it, or you want your woman to experience that, because I'm telling you, it is a really good feeling that every woman should experience. And the good news is that every woman is actually capable of doing it. It's just, you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know what you're doing. So today I'm explaining to you, after I've done a lot of research, because I didn't know how to explain it properly. So I've looked at a bunch of stuff, read a bunch of stuff, and here it is. Here's how you make any woman squirt. All right, so what is squirting, for anybody who doesn't know? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it in fucking porn, because you guys be loving to watch porn. Squirting is when a girl is pretty much ejaculating the same way you do, like from your urethra. I can't say that word, urethra. She does the same from, like, so pretty much from where she pees, that comes out too. It's not pee though, so don't be like, oh my God, I don't want to do that. This is not pee. It doesn't taste like pee. It doesn't look like pee. It doesn't smell like pee. So it's not. So pretty much it can happen while she's orgasming or while she's not. So it can be combined with it, or it might be just on its own and she's like, phew, and I know that boosts your fucking ego when you can make a girl do that. So yo, and then she's gonna just be like, hey, can you come over? Because what you did last time, I don't know what it was, but you need to come back and fucking take care of it again. It needs to happen. I'm telling you, if a girl has never experienced it before, the time she's experiencing it, she's gonna be remembering you, and probably with her girlfriends. You know how I say they always have a name for, like, for dudes that they deal with? You're gonna be called Squirter or Mr. Squirt, something, I'm gonna break it down in 5 steps that you need to take. If some of the steps are not in there, it's not gonna happen. Unless it's easy for her to do it and she's done it before, she might be able to do it. But I really recommend you following all 5. Number 1, the context. A lot of women, and I was one of them, like, sometimes we're too much in our head and we're not thinking of what's happening. We're in our head just looking around. I don't know, for me it's really hard to focus. So if I'm in my head, it's not gonna happen. So what you need to do is, like, first of all, set up the mood. Make sure that you're in an environment where she's not worried about anything. She's not scared that somebody is just gonna walk in, or she's not thinking, oh, somebody's gonna hear me if I yell, or or I gotta get cleaned up after this. Like, she cannot be in those type of environments. She gotta be, like, really relaxed. If the girl is not relaxed, it's gonna be very hard for her to make it happen, and for you. Also, it's gonna depend on if she's comfortable with you. So if you're the one-time guy, like, it's your first time, it might be a little difficult to make it happen. If it's like the boyfriend that's been in that relationship for a minute, it might be easier because she's trusting you. Because what she really needs to do is hand herself over to you. Like, it's like, okay, do what you gotta do. Like, she cannot be worried, like, oh, he's gonna take advantage of me. She cannot be not feeling safe. She gotta, like, give herself to you, like, fully, like, literally take her. So for that, you gotta make her feel comfortable around you. Also, for her to not be so much in her head, what you can do, foreplay is really important. So how you caress her, try to make her feel like the good feelings. It doesn't have to be like head and all that shit. That's not exactly what I'm talking about, but more like for her to be more in tune with her body. I know I keep on touching myself, but that's really like caressing to me. That's really how you get her there. Like, caressing her so she can really feel those feelings of like, okay, your hands on her body, and more on the softer side, that's like on the really, I mean, I'm talking from me too, but in what I read, they kind of agree with what I'm saying too. So just like being gentle, being like listening to what she's saying, what she's liking, because at this point, what you're doing is really for her. And if you have this selfish ass mentality where you're like, when am I getting mine? Like, no, you're doing that for her. I'm telling you. And then in the long run, that's gonna work for you, because her thinking you're the man in the fucking bedroom, she's not gonna go nowhere. And also what you can do is to make her feel more comfortable, you can give her a compliment, because, you know, as women, we are sometimes insecure or self-conscious, like, you know, of cellulite, for example. You can tell her, damn, your ass look good, you know, because in her mind, she's gonna be like, oh, so he's not even seeing my cellulite, he's just think my ass is cool, you know? So try to reassure her, make her feel comfortable, give her compliments, because I mean, at this point, I don't want to hear you guys, we don't give bitches compliment. I'm like, you're trying to make the bitch come or not? Like, come on. Number 2 that you need to do is that you have to let her know what you guys are trying to do. Like, if you're really trying to make her come, like, the technique is kind of intense. So if she's never been through it, she's going to be like, yo, what are you doing? Like, come down, like, you know. Or when she's going to feel like she needs to pee, because that's the feeling she's going to feel. When she's going to feel that, you need to let her know that, yo, you might feel like that, but I'm telling you, it's okay. Let it go. So she knows, like, okay, it's okay. Whatever is going to happen, you're going to be okay. She's going to be okay, and you're not going to look at her crazy. So therefore, you make her feel more comfortable. Number 3. All right, so now we're starting the technique. So, you know the G-spot? So the G-spot needs to be swollen, so it's easier for you to find it, and it's only swollen when she's super excited. So I know, you know, girls might get dry a little bit, so sometimes you gotta add some lubes. Don't feel bad because she's not wet enough, like saying, oh, you don't like me no more, or you don't like me enough, or you're not aroused enough, you know, I don't turn you on. Don't take it like personally. It has nothing to do with you. It's like sometimes, okay, she's just not wet anymore. So you can use lube to make sure that she's really lubricated, because you're about to go on a mission. And if her pussy is dry, it's not gonna help her. Like, it's gonna be very hard on you. So I don't know if you guys know where the G-spot is, but pretty much it's like, maybe if you take 2 fingers, I don't know what 2 fingers you're using, if you're using these or if you're using this one, I don't know if you can see. So what you do is you take 2 fingers, whichever, we'll go with those 2, whatever you're more comfortable. And so you enter it like this in her vagina. I'm trying not to say pussy today. You insert it like this. So you let the tip of your fingers hit the wall, you know, we'll call it the wall, or the surface that's like on top of, I don't know how to say it, you know, like, okay, let's say that's the clit. So you put it like this, but you make sure that you touch the surface that's on top, not the bottom, on top, and you guide it by still touching the top of it. And about when you put like 2 knuckles in, you're gonna start moving it in a like come here type of motion, like this, like come here, you know, type of thing. So just to make sure your nails are not looking like mine, that they're really trimmed, because if it's not trimmed and it's too long and it's like just crazy, you're gonna hurt her. It's gonna be very irritating for her, and it's not gonna be a good experience for her. So the knuckle, I don't know if you're, so the knuckles, like about here, I don't know how long are your fingers, but probably like 3 inches, because that's about where the G-spot is. So then when you do like this, what you're doing is pretty much touching the G-spot. So when you do like this, you're just stimulating the G-spot. So you go like gentle and you keep on doing, and then you add with this finger, you start touching the clit in a circle motion. I know it might be hard, but I think you guys are used to it because you've been fingering bitches your whole life, I think. So why I call them bitches? Ladies. And then so you go circle motion and you do like this, like come here and circle. I can do both, but you guys probably can master that. And so yeah, but play with the clit at the same time, because the clit needs to be stimulated as well. And then also, if you can do, you have another hand, you can still caress her boobs, caress her body, kiss her. Your mouth is still available, because all of this is finger shit right now. So try to arouse her with other spots too. Also, how you know that the G-spot is stimulated properly or that you hit it, if the G-spot is just regular, like chilling, it's gonna feel like a knob or like kind of like a bump. But when the G-spot is stimulated to like the max, it's swollen, so it's way easier to find, and then it's gonna feel like a sponge. So it's gonna, the texture is gonna feel different. And then when you feel it spongy, then you fucking know that it's ready to go. So okay, so you do this shit for a little while. I don't know, you guys prefer the other finger, so you do, maybe, I don't know. You do this shit for a little while, and then, but gently, you know, and then you're gonna feel her body start moving because she's getting aroused. You're playing with the G-spot, and then you're gonna feel it with her body, or maybe what she says. Oh my God, what you doing to me? Or I don't know what bitches be saying. Or like when, you know, your hand is in between her legs. So if she start like squeezing your hand with her legs, you know, she started feeling it, then that she's probably close to coming, but not squirting. So what you do when she gets to that thing, that's number 4. You switch up the motion, you know, so we were doing like the come here and the clit. Now what you do is you're gonna tense up, like make your fingers rigid, like, so it's not doing like the, hey, come here. It's not doing that. It's like straight like and hard. And then still your hand on the clit is possible. And then what you do, you tense up your whole arm, right? The whole arm, not just the wrist, because your wrist is gonna get tired. So then you go and you go like the whole arm, like really hard. And I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna break her. You're not gonna break her. The pussy is really elastic. And remember, babies come out of it. So I'm telling you. And then if it's too hard, she's gonna say, yo, relax a little, you're hurting me. Like, hopefully not like that, but you know, I be saying shit like that. But she's gonna try to explain to you, yo, like, she's gonna guide you and tell you slow down a little bit, or not. Maybe it's not even hard for her. She might even tell you harder. So keep on going like this. Like at this point, you're all the way playing with her G-spot, and it's really hard. So her body, and it's tiring. I hope you guys worked out, because it's like you gotta stay on there until she starts squirting. And I'm telling you, don't stop unless she tells you to stop. Don't stop. Or if she's like, oh my God, I think something is coming, she's like, I'm scared, just keep going. Reassure her that it's cool, you know, because she might feel like, oh my God, I'm about to pee. And you're like, yeah, that's the sensation, just keep going. And then when she starts squirting, I'm telling you, in a few seconds of doing that motion, she should start squirting. And if not, you keep on going a little longer, you know, and it's gonna come. Once you see her shooting for the stars, don't stop right there, because it's probably more in her than you know. So keep on going until there is nothing left. So you finished her. Game over. So that's it. That's how you fucking making happen. But number 5, I need to give you a little more. Don't be surprised if she starts laughing, crying maybe, or even like just, oh my God, like she can't believe herself, like she can't believe it, because it's something that a lot of women don't do. It doesn't happen to them. So then when it happens, they're like, yo, what the fuck was this? And it's a buildup, you know. It's like, imagine you not coming for years. Can you imagine how it's gonna feel when you're gonna come your first time? It's gonna feel crazy. So that's how she's feeling. And you know, it's a lot of buildup. So it's just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, she's just amazed. Right, so that was it. I hope you guys are gonna try it. I hope it's gonna work. Disclosure, if it doesn't work, it's probably because either the clit stimulation wasn't enough, because the whole time you gotta stimulate the clit, or maybe it was too much and you did it too hard. Maybe you didn't go harder when you were doing the like this, you were not hard enough, so it didn't work. It's a bunch of situations where it might not work. Also, she might have been just in her head and didn't allow you to get like that. So I'm telling you, don't give up. It really works. and you should fucking try it, because I'm telling you, the girl that you do this for, when she's never had it, she's gonna be like, yo, she's gonna talk about you, she's gonna name you, it's just gonna be a whole thing. So I'm telling you, especially if you want that girl to really like you and that might be the girl you really want to be with, she's not going nowhere because nobody ever done it to her. And I'm telling you, you know how much sex is important for both sexes, men and women. So once you can fucking do that to her, watch. I mean, be ready for phone calls. Hey, come over here tonight, tomorrow, today, twice a day. Like, I'm telling you, just fucking be ready. All right, guys, I will talk to you tomorrow. I hope you subscribe to this channel. I hope you like this video and you're gonna go fucking try it. If you have other tips to make her squirt, please put it in the comments, not in the description, in the comments. And hopefully you follow me on Instagram at Melli.exo and at Melli Monaco. Thank you for listening, guys. If you like some of these videos, that you want me to do a little more sex videos, just let me know and I'll make it happen. I will make it happen. Love you, lovers.